Hi there, this is Leo from Next2, and today I'll be providing you a demo for our CSAT tool. We built CSAT as a way of helping MSPs increase client feedback response rates dramatically and get a better sense of how satisfied their customers are at the close of each ticket. Since then, it's helped partners prove to CEOs of client companies that their users are satisfied. It's helped our partners build bonus plans for their techs and engineers based on client satisfaction metrics, and it's helped account managers better gauge client satisfaction before face-to-face reviews. So I'll go ahead and get started from here. The way our tool works is we put 3 smiley faces via an HTML snippet that goes into the email notification that gets sent out either on your closed or completed status. So here is the HTML, and you would just paste this into the setup for the automatic email notifications. And from there, when the client receives the email, they'll see these 3 smiley faces in their email. All they have to do is click on a smiley face and they get sent to a landing page. From here, they have the option of changing their reaction and or adding a comment and then clicking send this feedback. But regardless of whether or not they actually decide to fill it out, the moment they clicked on the smiley face initially, the reaction was captured. So as you can see here, you have the option of adding a logo as well at the top, and that's triggered through here. In the CSAT configuration, you would just upload a logo. And also you'll be able to select how you'd like your resources to be associated with the certain reactions in Next2 based off of our ticket resource configuration. So moving on to our overview, here is where you're going to see a general list of filters, key metrics, and the general reaction table. I'll go through the filters first. The main 2 filters that our partners use are our company and resource filter. With a company filter, what you'll be able to do is drill down into an individual company and see where see the metrics for that specific company, and also see where you guys did well and where you would need to improve. And you can go over this with your account managers during face-to-face reviews. Similarly, you can filter by resource. So here you're able to drill down into an individual engineer's statistics and go through, where they did well and where they would need to improve and what types of issues are recurring. You can also take a look at their statistics, and this is where partners have built the basis for their compensation plans. Other filters that you can filter by are the reaction type, the board, the date, the tags, and the status. In the key metrics section, we'll show you the net CSAT score, the response rate, the total number of reactions, the positives, neutrals, and negatives, as well as a benchmark. So the benchmarks are the averages of the Next2 community for the specific statistic. And so this essentially gives you a benchmark for you to measure yourself against. And you always want to make sure that you guys are above the curve. In the reaction table, what we'll show you is the reaction itself, the date, the ticket number, the summary, company, contact, resource, board, and comment. When you click into the reaction itself or the pop-up button on the right, you'll open up our management suite, and from here you're going to be able to change your reaction if you want, delete the reaction if necessary, or reload the ticket details. What you'll also be able to do in this section is add tags, add notes, as well as mark it as open or done. So naturally a reaction is initially set to open, and what you're going to be able to do is add a tag to it to categorize a type of issue. You'll be able to add a note to say, how you addressed it. So Jimmy called the contact, in this case, is a note I added, and then you'll be able to mark it as done to signify that the reaction has been addressed. So moving on into our reports tab, here you'll be able to compare metrics side by side for certain categories. So for example, right now we're taking a look at the companies and their metrics side by side, so you can see which companies you're providing good service to and which companies need a little more support. Similarly, you can filter by resource, and you can compare how your resources are doing side by side. So here you can essentially see a leaderboard of which engineers are performing the best, and also which engineers are getting the most feedback. Other categories include the boards and by month. So here you can see how you guys are doing over time. A recent feature we added is our automation suite, and here essentially you'll be able to set specific actions to occur based on triggers that you set. So an example of what you'll be able to do is in case a neutral or a negative reaction comes in, you can change the ticket board to a different board if necessary, and change it to a different status. Another thing you can do is send an email notification to your service manager to have them get notified right away, and then that way you can follow up on it immediately. Other things that you can do, another thing is you can attach a note to the ticket, either in the detailed description, the internal analysis, or the resolution. Another thing that we have available is our live dashboard. So this is essentially a dashboard with all the reactions coming in live, and our partners use this and they keep this up in a monitor in their office so they can see the feedback come in right away and address it. So the last thing I want to get into is our integration with Dropbox. So essentially what we do here is we sync a CSV file into a Dropbox account every hour, and that way you can get your CSAT data in a CSV format. And this builds the basis for our integration with BrightGauge and ConnectSmart. But if you aren't using either of those and you use SQL to run your own reporting, you're able to use the Dropbox integration as well. And that's that with the demo. If you guys are interested in checking out a 14-day evaluation of our tool, please schedule a half-an-hour block with me through this link. And yeah, I look forward to hearing from you soon. And yeah, thank you so much.